Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 8-3. You don't see me in your Greystone Travis. You don't see me in your nightmare. Alert 3. 5.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watch twist. Bam.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
There you go. Snap.
On third down, Herbert. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Get it.
On first and 10, Herbert. He completes it to Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, Foxtrot. Yeah. They're running it.
To throw on third down, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 43. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
They'll run again with Love on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 38, Mariota. His short throw caught by Goddard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Off the play fake, Mariota. His short throw caught by Goddard. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Was looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script. And right now...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Complete to Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Going to give it to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Bryce Love taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check 24.
It's complete to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's get 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, lock it.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, Love pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
It's our time. It's our time.
On third down, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the 24, Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Where are they, team?
Mariota. Dancing to his left. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Watch time. Tight end right. 40. Hey, Sam off. 25. Be driven.
They'll run with Sanders. As Sanders has it punked free. And this is going to be Packer football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw. Herbert to the right side to Eric Ebron. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, watch the ball. Slam. Hey, Orbit. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Who that? Snap.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Mariota now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota, buying time to his left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run with Love. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch the safety creep. Three.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Yo. Jim. One.
They go play action. Mariota being chased out left. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Here we go.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 35, Lions nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play, right?
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Deron Payne able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Wahoo!
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going.
2nd and 14. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Look at me. Door.
Shift.
Hey, seam 6. Sit up.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Another run here with Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm coming after you.
80 weapon. Hey, exit.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Target.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Come on.
Go.
Motion.
Speed dribble.
On 4th down, Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Love again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Play fake. Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Yep. Thumbs up the helmet. Here we go. Snap.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. It's been a long day for you. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. I got it.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
What's screen? $58 right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58 right there. Here we go. Hey, 58 is a mic.
Bravo.
I got you, son. 58.
On fourth down. Herbert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Love. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's get them home.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
53, Mike. Okay, double up.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Jones has it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
You got nothing to that.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Delta. High 7. Ready?
Throwing again. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
10 Suso.
It's 3rd down.
Protein spill. It's smooth.
58 to Mike.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
58, boys, 58.
Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's all over. A